Live. Hey.
Hey. Hello, everybody. Hello.
What's good, everybody?
Hi, everyone.
Chat is just full over here.
Oh, my goodness. Can you guys hear us?
Oh, my phone. How's the audio, everybody? Y'all can hear me?
I can hear you, Mike. Can everyone hear us?
Okay. Hello.
Hello. Can you guys hear us? Waiting to see if I see anything in the chat. Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
The audio.
My mic is on. Okay. She said, yes, we can.
Okay, awesome sauce.
Nice.
Make sure that you guys on your channel that you place yourselves on mute or on low, very low audio so it doesn't
overlap.
Yeah. All right, guys. Hi, everyone. Welcome. So glad you guys could make it. Welcome to Let's Talk Fragrance with Pam and friends tonight. Yes.
Hey.
Yes, we have Erica in the house, aka, ladies and gentlemen, everybody wants to know who is Winter Michelle. There she is.
And I've heard that name floating around. I'm like, I was wondering who it was too. I'm like, okay, this is her.
Yes.
I saw you on a live with Stacey Price. I think that was her name. I saw you on a live with her, so that's when I finally got to take a peek at you.
Yes. This is the genius behind my Buddy Butter.
Oh.
Yes, and body oil. So it's like a whole line is going to come out. Okay, we're going to talk that into existence.
Awesome.
All right. And we have, of course, King Nappy, Mike Mcneese. It is the owner and operator of course, NAPPS and Nutruir website. It's actually an entire production. Coffee. He's got artwork. You go over to his site, you'll see what I'm talking about. But I will let Erica Winter Michelle introduce herself to you guys.
Okay, so I am Winter Michelle. My government name is Erica.
Government.
Winter. People call me Winter. People call me Michelle, but my name is Erica Sky. I'm the creator of Winter Michelle's whipped body butter and the luxurious body oils. I am a content creator and I'm also a YouTuber. And yes, I'm so glad to be here. Thank you so much, Pam, for allowing me to this space.
The name Winter Michelle, where does that come from?
So I do a lot of poetry. I write a lot and I journal. And it's personal.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah. Winter. So I like to say that you could blossom in the wintertime. Seeds could be planted in the wintertime and then blossom. So I'm like, okay, winter. And then Michelle, just to be honest, I have a friend whose middle name is Michelle, spelled M-E, and it just sounded really good together. And I was like, Michelle, can I take that? It just sounded good. So Winter Michelle. So
Michelle. Okay. That's awesome.
That's awesome. Guys, I forgot to say at the beginning, for those of you that are watching on Facebook or on Twitter or on TikTok, if you are watching from any other space, even here, please ensure that you hit like, go over to each of our channels, make sure you subscribe to us, and please share the video. If you're watching this in a replay, the same goes for you. We will try to keep it at a minimum 2 hours tonight. We want to respect everybody's time, but we got a lot on the plate for y'all, and we really appreciate you guys coming in. That being said, I didn't say hello. So let me just clutch myself and behave myself, okay? So we got Latanya in the house.
What up, Latanya?
We've got Tony Stone.
Fimsy.
Yes, we've got Jennifer Lee.
Jennifer. Hey, hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes. We've got Beauty Flash. Hey.
What's up, Flash?
And we have got, let's see here. I thought I saw, here we go. Priya. Hi, Priya.
Priya.
We've also got Marilyn in the house. Hi, Marilyn.
What's up?
We've got Marsha Slaughter. Hey. Marsha's another one of my yes. Marsha be making me buy stuff, y'all.
Listen, at least you got somebody to blame it on. I can't blame it on nobody.
We've got Nadia in the house. Hi, Nadia.
What's going on?
Let's see. We've got Beauty Flash.
Hello.
Flash, what's good?
Yes, we've got Teresa. Hi, Teresa.
What's going on, Teresa?
And we've got Miss Tosh here. Hey, Tosh.
Tosh, what's good with you? I'll be seeing her come by some of my streams.
Yes, she does. And also, Tosh actually comes by, and she's also great with ideas. She gives me some really good ideas.
Okay.
And this is LD. Hi, LD. And it's Ty. Hi, Ty. How you doing? Ty, I like your hair. It looks like ombre. I like colored hair. I see. I'm like shiny things. We've got Cheryl here. Hey, Cheryl.
What's up, Cheryl?
We've got Mr. Kelvin here. Hi, Kelvin.
What's going on, bro?
We've got Quartz in the house.
Well, hey, what's up, lady? Perfume Madness. She cool people.
Yes. And we also have beautiful Nene. Hey, girl. And Lindsay. Yep, I knew I saw her. Hi, Lindsay.
Hey, what's going on?
And Mighty Strong. The beautiful Mighty Strong.
Hey, what's going on, Mighty?
Hey, Mighty.
And I think another son of the Trini in here. Hi, Cheryl. That's Napp's mom. Nattz, Nattz. Okay. When she posts on your stream, yes. Okay, guys, thank you very much for joining us. Winter Michelle, a.k.a. Erica Scott, a.k.a. the mastermind behind. I am literally addicted to this stuff, okay? There's one in every single room, okay? There's one in the bedroom by the bed. There's one in the bathroom on top of the sink. There's one in my office, and there's one back here in this back room.
Oh, man, you are serious.
I'm not playing. I'm not trying to get,
Listen, I need to get a hold of some body butter my ashy self.
It is absolutely amazing. And then she also has the body oil that she premiered last like around Christmas, and that smells like pure unadulterated chocolate and cocoa together. That smells really good with chocolate heavy fragrances or boozy fragrances. I layered those together, and then it's no longer in my bathroom. I can't tell you who took it. I know who's listening to it. Yes. All right, here's Stacy. Hi, Stacy. Thank you for joining us. Yes, there we go. Winter's butter is all that, y'all. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh, my dogs. It's out of my dog. Oh, that's my balloons. My balloons from last week. I didn't move it. That's what's moving. It's like the tax man. You know the tax thing?
Oh, yeah, the little inflatable thing.
Oh my gosh, yes. And we've got Texas Chick in the house. I think we said hello to everyone. Stacy Oddity is also here. And Jay Holloway, I think, is here as well.
What's going on, Jay? I saw his name.
Saw him? Okay. So, Mike, go ahead and introduce yourself, please. I know you did with the other group that we hang out with, but not everybody probably know you here.
Oh, it's all good. What's going on, everybody? My name is NAPPS and Nurture. Well, my name is Mike from NAPPS and Nurture. You can call me either King Nappy, Nap, either one of those. The name NAPPS and Nurture comes from my wife. We started this channel, and it was originally a hair care and vegan channel. So it was NAPPS and Nurture, so far as like the plants and everything like that. And we went with that name, and it's kind of just grown from there, and it sort of evolved into like this fragrance review channel that I've been getting into. This community is very addictive, very supportive. Some of the realest and most giving and selfless people that I've met in this community. So this is the genre that's kind of been sticking the most. And I appreciate you guys coming by the live and checking us out tonight.
We've got Eve is here. Eve from Eve Spider Smells.
Hey, Eve.
We saw her earlier, and Mama is also here. Here's Mama Loves Perfume. Hello. Thank you for joining us. For those of you that don't know me, I am Pam from the Pam Fam, and what I do is I talk about fragrance and beauty, mostly luxury items, but at a budget. I don't like paying full price for them. So I hunt sales. That's basically what I hunt the sales. And what I also do is, yeah, I do a little bit of perfume. I do perfume videos and makeup videos, but I've slacked off of that, but exercise and stuff like that, because I'm in the service, so I have to stay fit by force. So, okay. So that's what I do. Tonight, guys, we got a show for you. We have 5 fragrances we're going to talk about that, some of our favorites that we like to wear during the warm weather. But what we're also going to talk about, guys, is something that's hot on the planet, and that's what I think is hot on the planet anyways, and that is finding out what inspired Mike and Erica to, create and have their brand, put it out there, because hopefully they'll inspire other individuals that, sometimes people have things in the back of their mind. I should do this, I should do this, I should do this. But a week goes into a month, and a month goes into a year, and a year goes into years and decades and stuff, and they never get started. So we have 2 young, hip, in my opinion, Black content creators that have taken their brand and expanded it, and I'm hoping that they can inspire us to do the same. As well as we're going to talk about, cheap versus expensive fragrances, and what we really think about sometimes the cost per spray. How we say cost per wear with shoes and stuff, cost per spray. So it's going to get a little deep, just a little bit, but we will try and incorporate all of that tonight. So I am excited. I'm truly, truly excited. Speaking about cheap versus expensive, I know both of y'all got it. Yes. I know, Mike, you do a lot of videos on inspired houses, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me? Right. And a lot of them, when you do your videos, I hear you say, it's like this. It smells exactly like this.
Uh-huh.
So do you get samples first and then you kind of compare them, or how do you do?
It depends. Some of them I have samples of first. I know with Naxos, I was in love with that. I went to Lucky Scents and picked up a few samples of that. And so I wanted to check out some variations of it. And I saw the price point for Naxos. And I ended up hitting up Dapper Fragrances. They sent me a variation. I hit up Sensual Obsessions. They sent me one. Zoa Aroma. They sent me one. And just started comparing everybody's who was trying to make an inspiration. And it kind of just started from there. I was noticing how with sampling, because basically the way I look at it is I look at it as a better way to sample. So say, for instance, I want to buy Naxos, which is priced probably like at $240, depending on where you're going and looking for it at. I can go to Sensual Obsessions and get a 30 ml sample, pretty much, of what Naxos would smell like. And I can get an idea of whether I would like that DNA or not. And I can get a great amount of wearings out of it. And then if I like it that much, I can go ahead and pull the trigger on the real deal. Mm-hmm. And that's the way that I've been doing it and looking at it. And sometimes if it just smells that good and the real one doesn't really hold up, I'll just stick with the inspiration.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, that makes a lot of sense. What about you? Your audio is coming in and out.
Okay. What's going on here?
Yeah, your audio is coming in and out. I see Dr. Rose is here. Hi, Dr. Rose.
What's up, Doc?
And Anissa is also here. Hey.
Hey.
Chantel is here. Hi, Chantel. Hey, girl. Nan is here. Y'all, Nan also has a channel, a cooking channel. She can throw it down.
What's up, Nan?
Abraham. Hey.
Yo, AB, what's good with you, bro?
Hey. So what are your thoughts, Erica, on those type of fragrances?
So my collection is pretty diverse. I'm not really, I'm just one who just likes what I like, whether it's the designer, luxury designer, niche, or inspiration. I have all kind of stuff in my collection. Sometimes I might have an inspiration of, let's just say, Lost Cherry and Lost Cherry itself, because I feel like that
Right.
although they're similar, they're still different. I mean, it's not exactly the
Yeah.
same, but it doesn't mean that I don't enjoy both of them. So
Right.
I just if I like it, it doesn't matter how much it costs me. I'm gonna buy it. So and then that includes Indy too. So. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna just say I'm not I'm not biased. I'm not like oh, I only buy niche, or I only buy that. I have a lot of stuff. I just bought something from Old Navy that was $12 that I like. So
yeah, I think
there
I
has been a banana. Yes, I saw that post. There is a Banana Republic fragrance that has been like hunted down, and I think there is another one from a store. Is it H&M? There's quite a few clothing stores. Yes, Shayna says that she'll definitely buy. There's quite a few clothing stores that has like fragrances that people like that smells really, really good. So I hear feedback. Mike, is that you?
I don't know.
Put yourselves on mute on your regular channel and see if that helps.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's kind of, going back and forth. I have been kind of like 1 minute I'm trying to clear out my collection and just have like, mostly, to me right now, I'm just wanting things that I love. Where I'm stuck. That's where I'm stuck, right? And half the times when I go through my stuff, I was like, well, I kind of like this when I mix it with this. But I'm at the point, it's almost like I like to mix fragrances, but it's almost like a chore sometimes trying to figure out what to go with what, because I don't want to be walking out the door, spray 2 different things on and they smell funky.
Yeah.
So, but I like playing in it. But we were talking about what actually inspired you, NAPPS, to start your brand.
I'm always looking to create something. Even with art, with drawing, with painting, I've always wanted to get into fragrance, but had very little knowledge, when I was younger, on what to do, how to even start. But I've always had a love for fragrance, and I always knew that I wanted to create my own one day.
Right.
So this year has been like sort of like a trial and error of me testing some stuff out and seeing what would I want to be my signature fragrance and things like that. With the coffee, I've always had a love for coffee. I think it's just me sharing the things that I love and wanting to like put it out there and share it with others and just kind of see where they'd be able to enjoy it as well.
Right.
It's been a fun process. It's been pretty wild.
I like your coffee.
Thank you.
Yeah, I do. There's only one person that can make coffee. Well, too, my mom too, but my husband and my mom are the 2 people. I'm not very good at making coffee. I know what I like. I have an affinity for tasting and smelling of coffee. And so I can tell you if something's going to be good or not so good by just tasting. Kind of like wine tasting. But making it, like making it, you see all the fancy stuff. People have like the powdered sugar that they're tapping to make their cappuccino. Pretty little signs. Now I don't know how to do all of that.
Yeah. I just recently bought an espresso maker like a couple of days ago. So I've been in the kitchen making espressos like all day. Like my wife was like, dude, you do not need any more coffee.
So you do coffee, you do art, you also do music a little bit.
Yeah.
I hear that in the background. The artwork you had, I remember seeing a Biggie, I think it was.
Yeah, it's just a painting on my wall right here.
Yeah. So you're the one that did that, right?
I did a picture here. It's a picture of Nipsey Hussle on this wall here. But painting is where I kind of start. Drawing and painting is where I started at.
Okay. Okay. That's pretty cool. Did you draw your own brand, the tree?
No, I had somebody to source that one for me.
Oh, okay.
It was just like a really simple, just sort of like a plant-based kind of vibe to the logo, just something simple.
Yeah.
We may do a rebrand like maybe in a couple of years, but right now that's been our logo.
Okay. It's pretty cool because when you see it, there's a leaf in Trinidad. It's actually a plant that grows flowers and stuff. But when you open it up, it's like a long leaf, and you open it up and you could peel almost a transparent skin and eat it, right? And so when I saw that, things remind me of things, kind of. That's how I relate.
Yeah.
When I saw yours, it's almost like the tree of life, but it's not really. You could tell that it's a natural, organic thing. That's what I like about your logo.
Yeah, and that's what my wife wanted to kind of keep going with, and she still gets on me. She's like, "Why don't you post more vegan content?" And I'm just like, no one's really responding to it. People have been responding to the NAPPS, to the fragrance reviews way more. So I may get back into like recipes and stuff like that, but people have been responding to the fragrance reviews a lot more.
Dead Man Flesh. That's right. That's the name of the. What did you got in? Dead Man Flesh. Yes, I grew up. Yes. If you're hungry, you can go outside of the yard and pick up some stuff and eat it, straight out the yard. Mango, cashew, cherries, plum, dashi and cassava. Yes. Okay. Go ahead, Naps. I'm sorry.
I was going to drop a link in the chat if anybody wants to check out the website on a free time.
Okay. All right. That sounds really cool. The whole process right there. Where do you what did you say, Erica?
I have to taste this coffee. I love it.
You haven't tasted it?
Jamaican blueberry cobbler is the flavor.
Ooh.
That's why I can't lose no weight. Oh, it smells good. It tastes good. It mixes very well. I use a like an almond milk based creamer. And it's very easy. I don't put sugar in my coffee. I just put the creamer and then my coffee in there. And so my husband, he's a big coffee connoisseur. And I was like, well, honey, how do you like it? He's like, well, it's nice. I said, is it like crazy? And he's like, no, it's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, he's bougie coffee, But I love it. I absolutely love it. So, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Pam is always pretty.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. A Circle Live from Canada Computers in Nova Scotia. Okay.
Nice.
Okay, nice. So tell us about your brand and what kind of pushed you, Erica, to go in the direction you're going.
So mine started years ago. I want to say maybe back in 2012, maybe. So it was this church I was going to, and there was a guy that I was dating, and he had a nephew that had really, 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 really bad eczema. And naturally, I just love to mix. I love to mix and just see what I can come up with. And I was like, you know what? I think I could create something to help with his eczema and to make him feel better. So I got in the kitchen and, whipped up a little butter, a little shea butter, put a little this, put a little that. And I took it to church and I was like, try this on his skin. And the next Sunday I came to church and she was like, I just want to thank you so much because his eczema is doing a lot better. And he calls it his feel-good cream. Mama, can you put some feel-good cream
wow.
on my belly? And I was like, oh my gosh. And that and I really enjoy it. It's a hobby of mine. It's therapeutic for me. And I love when people DM me and they're like, this made me so happy. I'm so moisturized. This is part of their self-care routine.
Yes.
And we're in a pandemic and it's just really important to get your self-care in. And I noticed that being in a pandemic, this has forced people to really, just sit down and really just deal with whatever they got going on, time with themselves, whether it's putting on your favorite butter, your oil or fragrance or something like that. And so people just was like, well, can you make this? Can you make that scent? And I had all kind of scents. I was like, "Ooh, this is overwhelming." But I love mixing. I love mixing. I'm a makeup artist too. So, I dabble with that, and I'm a creator. I'm very artsy, and I like to use my hands. And yeah, so it started with a little boy that had eczema, and
Oh,
he called
wow.
his Feel Good cream, and that's where it originated. So
Nice.
yeah.
Nice. Nice. I see you have plants in the back behind
Yes.
you.
So yeah. So I love plants. This is my bamboo plant, and I name my plants too. But
Oh
that's
wow.
something that I also got into um during the pandemic. I've noticed a lot of people have gotten into plants. They're therapy for me too. It's just something about something green and living in your space. It just gives a room life. And
Yes.
it takes patience because I'm telling I have killed some plants and I'm like, what do you need? I gave you water. I gave you light. I still back on the light. I said, what do you talk to me? It takes a lot. It takes patience, but it's beautiful. It's really beautiful.
Yeah. I know. I am the executioner when it comes to plants. Oh, Mifo said it's her birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
What a wonderful spending some time with us on your birthday. Thank you.
Happy
Birthday. Happy birthday to you. So we are almost 30 minutes in. We're 27 minutes in. Let's talk about our first fragrance, warm weather for me. I was thinking about what we're going to talk about today, and I was like, wow, I had so many things in my head. But one of the things that I really enjoy is spring and summer.
Yeah.
Spring and summer brings out, to be honest with you, I can hear you scratching.
Listen, I'm trying to get some of this oil off my.
You need wait for Michelle's Body Butter.
Listen, I'm gonna have to pick up some low key. I'm trying to keep this little black ashy skin together here.
I got you, brother. I got you.
For sure.
So I was thinking, this is the time when we go outside. This is the time people are planting, even me. I kill plants, I still buy them and just watch them die, But, it's just kind of the things we like to do. You go outside, you're meeting people, you're saying hello. With COVID happening last year, so I was like, let's just do warm weather scents. What are the things that we reach for during the warm weather? Whether it's warm all the way, wherever you're living, it's warm all year long, doesn't really matter. So the first thing that I picked up is a popular fragrance that I only picked this up last year, and it's this here. This is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue.
Oh.
I picked this up from the TJ Maxx. It was marked down to $34 or $30, something out of $29.99 or $34, one of those two.
That's not bad. That's a beautiful scent.
That's what everybody was saying. And I wasn't feeling it at first because in my head, I was expecting, I don't know what I was expecting.
Expecting to be much more?
Yeah, I was expecting much more. I was expecting much more florals in it. Yeah. I wasn't expecting it to be so, I call it my lemon juice scent. Because that's what, it's pretty, but it does give me that lemon juice vibe. And then when I bought the Moschino I Love Love, and I was like, yep, that's it. This is highly citric. If you like citrus, orange, lemon, lime, grapefruit, sour smells like that.
Yeah.
And this is a really pretty, especially when it's really, really hot. And one of the things that I think would work really well with this is if you take it and you put it in the refrigerator and then you spray your body, with it, the cooling effect.
Yeah, it is. It's just that is a beautiful, creamy, musky. That is a beautiful scent. I bought it for my wife a few months ago for for Valentine's Day. I bought it for her for Valentine's Day.
Okay.
And I wear more than she do.
It's really nice.
Yes, it is. A lot of folks here had it. Popping to the side of the chat. The Savvy Specialist, I Love Love. She's got that as well. And those two, they smell very similar, but they're not similar. So I don't know how to say that, right? They smell alike, but you can
they share the same DNA, possibly.
Probably. You can tell the difference. You can definitely tell the difference. Let's see. What's your you love citrusy smells? Ooh, Toy 2. Yes, I have that one. I have
Is that the clear bottle bear thing?
Yes.
I have that one too.
I want to try their fragrances, but I can't get past that bear though. So stupid.
I know it's cheesy, but I love the bear. I used to collect stuffed animals when I was younger, and I have a bear actually downstairs in the basement that has one eye. My grandmother kept gluing the eye, and it fell off, and so the bear is kind of nostalgic to me. So
yeah,
but I understand.
Yeah, I don't know that, and then just the name. Like if a girl be like, "Ooh, what you got on?" I'm like, "Toy boy." And then I pull the bottle out, and it's like a black bear, and it's just like, "Oh, dude, you screwed up."
Cheryl said it's very childish. Yes, the bottle is. Yes, the bottle is. I tried to bring the bottle out to store it here, and then I'm like, I don't really like the way it's sitting there, even though I got Mickey Mouse ears back there. So I put it back in the back of my closet. But it's a good fragrance. It's a good fragrance.
I heard it's bomb. Like, what's his name? Dre. He was talking about Toy Boy, the black bottle, and he was saying that it's a wonderful rose fragrance. I think he said it's a rose scent.
It actually smells better than the Toy too.
Oh wow! I wouldn't mind trying it out. I just might get a decant from somebody. Can you put it in a different bottle for me?
I'll send you one. I'll send you some so you can smell it.
Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I'll send you some so you can smell
Boy,
it.
Toy. That don't sound any better though. It's just like, what you rocking there, fella? And it's like, oh, boy, Toy. Oh, get out of here.
What about you, Erica? What's your first scent?
So I'm going to go with Lancôme Idéal.
Oh.
And I just have a little small one. That's all I need. I like this size because I can, put this like in my back pants pocket, or, I'm a little jacket, a little purse. But it's just a really simplistic fragrance to me. Is nice and light, has a little bit of sweetness, some floral notes, nothing like, just really simple and clean. I feel like this is a no-brainer. If you don't know what to wear and you just need to throw something on and smell really good, Lancôme Idéal. And I think they have the intent. I think you were talking about that. And
I have the intense. I love it.
Yeah. I need to get my notes on that one. But yeah, Lancôme Idéal.
I hear the girls calling you, Mike.
Man, y'all can hear that?
Yeah.
I got the door closed and everything. They down there wailing. My wife's down there. She's tending to them, but she getting bodied, it sound like.
LD says that it's getting warm in Florida and that they wore your chocolate.
Oh.
With Hugo Boss, the scent Private Accord. I think that Hugo Boss is sort of a nice gourmand, isn't it?
Yes. And it doesn't last long at all. So yeah, when you pair it with that body oil, which is called Chocolate Covered Dreams.
Yes.
It will make
Private Accord. Is that the one that got like the brownish colored juice?
Yeah.
Okay.
It has some orange note in there and a cacao note in there. But it doesn't last long. You can spray it as much as you like, but yeah, layer with that oil. Yeah.
What about you, Mike? What's your first?
Ooh, okay. So we're supposed to be 5, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I gotta try to all right. So the first one I'm gonna go with. This is actually recent.
Mike's got 10 on that desk.
I always got like 50 fragrances just right here, just in case somebody got a question. The first one I'm gonna go with is this is Mancera Oud Blue Notes. This is a recent pickup of mine, actually. But I love this so much because I always want like a oud that I can actually wear in the summer and the spring.
Right.
And this thing is just a beautiful. That's a beautiful scent. This thing is not resinous like most ouds that I come across can have like that resinous sort of dry feeling.
Yes.
It's a very chill, creamy oud, a nice aquatic that ain't corny and super fresh and typical. A nice aquatic, got some fruits, got some citruses going on in there. It's really creamy, smooth, and just easily wearable. And I feel like I could put this on dead in the middle of the summer and not offend anybody.
Okay.
That is Oud Blue Notes by Mancera. This is a 4.2-ounce bottle, 4.2-ounce bottle or 4 ounce. Really nice bottle, and the price point is unbeatable for what they give you. And that's my first fragrance. Let me see. Do I have any notes pulled up on it? I do not. I have no notes.
What is it called? Oud what?
Oud. Is it now? When it's an A on there, is it still oud or is it oud?
Oud.
Oud. Oud.
Mm-hmm.
You say what?
Oud. What's the name of it?
Oud Blue Notes.
Blue Notes.
Oud. That just sounds stupid. When I was doing a recent video, like doing my first impression, I was just like, is it oud? Oud. Oud. It's like I'm howling.
Like you're howling in the moon. So, Fragrantica's notes on this one's got a lot of notes, guys. It's got 5, 10, 15 notes.
Oh,
15,
wow.
yes, 15 notes and 2, 4, 6,
Hold
8,
on.
10 of course.
Let me see if I can guess some.
Okay.
Okay, so I want to say, is there a Turkish rose in here?
There's a rose, but not Turkish. It doesn't specify.
Is there a lemon and lime?
Yes. Lemon, no lime.
Lemon, no lime. Is there maybe a agar? Agarwood?
No.
Ah. And one more guess. Let me just try it one more time. Get a quick. Is there an orange?
Yes.
Okay.
Mandarin. That's very good. It's got fruity notes, lemon, green notes, mandarin orange, and bergamot. And bergamot is actually close to lime.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I think it is. Then there's violet, orris root, rose, ylang ylang, and patchouli in the center. And then the base notes are guaiac wood, leather, amber, sandalwood, and Madagascar vanilla, which is that smoothness you were talking about. That amber, sandalwood, the vanilla, all of that kind of rounds it off. And I think orris root gives stuff like a milky. Orris root is like milky, isn't it, Erica?
Yeah, versus powdery.
Yeah, it can come off a bit powdery.
Yep. Courtney says it sounds like coyotes. Ow.
Listen, we cuckoo for cologne.
Oh gosh. Reviews from the six. Hello. Hi.
Hey.
Thank you for joining
what
us.
up, Sam? What's good with you, bro?
Thank you so much for joining us. Bergamot is the citrus as well. So yes. Okay. Good. So my second scent is something that I received as a gift from a new fragrance friend of mine. And I hadn't asked permission to say her name, so I'm not going to say it out here. But I don't know how she knew I was going to like this. I hadn't ever thought of these fragrances. Sheree C. Lewis talks about these fragrances when I first started watching Sheree about a year ago, you know, and then everybody was like, oh, it's called layered, like be layered, but layered fragrances. And so this is a fragrance called Raspberry Fizz. Guys, the only note in this is raspberry.
What?
Really?
This is a single note scent, and it's sold out. I went to check on Belayered site, and it was sold out. This is a single note, and it smells just like what it calls itself, Raspberry Fizz. Imagine you getting some sort of, and you know, raspberry is like to me, it's like a sour fruit, sour,
tangy,
tangy. But that fizziness, like when I sniff it just from the nostril alone, I get that pop of fizziness. So I can imagine when you let's say you open a fragrance, a soda or something, and you pour it and go shh, There's that,
Yeah.
and then pop, and then a shh. That's what I get when I spray this on. While I was at work, I took the bottle with me to work because I was like, oh, it's gonna go away. It's a an inspired fragrance, but I don't think it's inspired because there's only one note. So I think this is Belayered, like their own version of their own fragrance. And I don't know much about the company, but this smells, when it dries down, it has, let's see, it has a nice atomizer. Ooh.
Yeah, they atomizers aren't too bad.
Yes.
Really fine.
Mm-hmm. Has a nice atomizer, but a lot of fragrance comes out when you spray it. So I had to learn to not, like, when you spray it close, it kind of dribbles down the neck. This is
What's up,
nice.
Yummy?
Hey, Kia. Let's see. Yeah, but this is really pretty. This raspberry fizz.
It sounds
like a summer, you know, like when you're thinking about look, I used to really be into like I am into 80s music. So, you know, like with your roller skates on and your 70s socks up with the welcome back, Mr. Cotter. Yes, sounds like raspberry. Yes. Or what's that drink I like? Oh God, it's a sweet wine drink. Not mimosa, it's a wine that everybody talks about.
Moscato?
Yes, but a raspberry flavored Moscato.
Okay.
Yes, but it doesn't have that heavy alcohol. There's no alcohol connotation to it. It's just literally, it's so pretty and and it doesn't smell like Juicy Couture, or it doesn't smell like anything else that I have in my collection. So I imagine myself, you know, wearing my little my basketball shorts. So we used to play netball in Trinidad. My little netball shorts with my netball skirt over it, with my little socks, with my welcome back. I was like, oh, I'm no longer 53. I'm 35.
I know that's right.
Oh, but I love it. I love it. I love it. And thank you to my friend that sent it to me. So that's raspberry fizz. And this is my light is washing it off, but it's a really simple, you see how clean it looks? I think it looks really nice. I put it with my expensive fragrance. It's stored with my expensive fragrances. I love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it.
Check that out now.
Huh?
I have to check that out now. That sounds really nice.
It's really nice. Hi, Jen.
And I've grown to really develop a love for raspberry when I smelled Tuscan leather and that nice tangy raspberry mixed in with that harsh leather. It was just beautiful.
Tuscan leather is by whom?
Tom Ford.
Tom Ford. Man.
And what's weird though, ombre leather smells extremely close to that too.
I have not been able to smell that yet.
Yeah, I don't know why I was in the store and they made me. So I said, "Is this Tuscan?" They was like, "No, it's ombre." I'm just like, "Bro, this smells just like Tuscan leather." Like, I didn't really care for it because it smelled too much alike. But maybe I got to give another smell.
I got more fruits in Tuscan leather. I feel like Tuscan leather is more sharper to me, and ombre leather is like a buttery smooth leather. But
I might just have to give it another sniff, and it's probably me.
I might have to try smelling that because I didn't know they were fruity. Like Bougie Fragrance Dawn, she talks about she loves Tom Ford fragrances. And I literally just like, when I go and get into a fragrance line, I go ham for no particular reason. So I think that I need to go look and try and smell that one. But this one's, oh, yeah. I'm going to have to send you some of this, Erica, so you can try it.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, this is good. It's really, really good. And it doesn't have like like how stuff smells spoil after a while. It doesn't give you that at all. It just stays on there. The oil concentration is really good, as you can see. Right? But there isn't a whole lot of information about this fragrance on their website because I was trying to find out before we came on.
What, the Belayered?
Yeah, the Belayered fragrance.
I feel like they're not sharing all the notes that they possibly use for that. I feel like it's probably at least 3 to 4 more that's in there that creates that sparkling effect. Because it could be possibly geranium to help create that sparkling effect, or ginger.
Or ginger, because it gets dry. Once it dries down, you have like a smooth, soft. It doesn't stay one note. It doesn't stay one note. It really doesn't. But it's still really pretty. I really like it.
Yeah.
So, Kia, what's your second one? Oh, here's my mom. I gotta say hi. Hi, Mom.
Hola, mi madre.
Hello.
Hi, Jen.
¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo te va?
Don't get her started with Spanish. So, Erica, what's your second fragrance?
Okay. Should I bust this out? Yeah. So, okay. What y'all think it is? What y'all think I'm gonna say?
Let me see.
It's either, is it Maison Francis Kurkdjian?
Yes.
This summer, what is it? Was it Aqua Celestia?
Yeah.
Oh, Gentle Fluidity Silver.
Silver.
Yes.
Listen, this is my baby. This is my baby. Gentle Fluidity Silver. Y'all, let me tell you, when I showed this, a lot of women favor gold, and men favor silver. But I've gained some decants away of gold, and a lot of men like gold. But this has juniper berries, nutmeg, vanilla. Somehow, both gold and silver have the same notes, but just different, concentration levels. And this is, y'all, this silver right here.
Man.
It's really nice. It's clean, it's fresh, it's intimate. It's Netflix and chill.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like you can wear this all year round. I really do. I really feel like you can wear this all year round. But yeah, Gentle Fluidity Silver is. Do you have that?
I have the sample you sent me.
Oh, okay. How do you feel about
you have the sample. I just sprayed it on top of the Raspberry Fizz just to see what I could get.
Now, I don't have the actual one, but Genre Parfums, so I think it's a black-owned company. He has a variation called Waves. And I'm smelling it. I'm getting a very fresh, slightly sparkly, kind of got like a citrus, slight woody vibe. But it's really nice. I love this scent from him, and he told me it was Fluidity Silver. So
I do find that it leans to my nose. What I know of masculine fragrances, it leans. I can see my husband really, really enjoying this. For me, when I wore it, it took a while. I was like, okay, this does smell like I'm wearing, like for me, wearing a guy's scent. But then once it completely dried down, and I forgot that I had it on, and I'm getting whiffs throughout, I was like, yeah, this is nice and comfortable. This is the kind of fragrance I can see where people, because a lot of folks were like, you need to mix it with this, you need to mix it with that. I'm like, for almost, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
I agree.
And that's another reason why, kind of picking back to the conversation we were having earlier about the inspirations.
Yes.
When you pay $200, $300, $400, you're not trying to layer it with anything. You're trying to wear that fragrance because you spent a decent chunk of change on it. Right. With me being able to get fragrances at a much lower price point, I can get a little bit more creative and not feel so guilty or not feel so bad about it. Because of the price point. So that's another reason why I kind of dibble and dabble in that arena as well.
Yeah, I think I felt like really guilty when I bought Roja 51 because I asked one of our friends about it and she was like, it's nice, but you got to see for yourself because some people really like it and some people don't. So I went ahead and I got it. And then I'm like, it's a pretty scent. It is sophisticated. I do get where people are saying that piece of it. But I honestly, maybe that's why I didn't get any PR from him. Because I was like, I cannot smell this perfume.
Oh.
The amount of money, I need to be able to smell it at least. At least give me a Phantom, give me a David Copperfield, give me a Phantom of the Opera, give me a something. When you're here today and you might not be there, like you're coming in on something. And I did not get nothing with 51.
Wow.
Sprayed it on my clothes, sprayed it on my natural hair, sprayed it on my synthetic hair, because normally these things hold scent. Your hair holds fragrance. It didn't do anything at all.
Wow.
So, and that was a grip.
Wow.
So I was kind of like, Yeah, and I wasn't the only one. Nika Marks, actually, she got rid of hers too. Hi, Chysons. Hey. Yep, Nika got rid of hers too because
Oh,
of
wow.
the same thing. She couldn't, smell it. And we don't have the same sense story, Nika and I. We like some things that are similar, but not completely, I would love this because she has it. So I was just kind of somebody who was on a completely different level with fragrances because Nika buys like the really, really bougie stuff. And for her to say that, I was like, okay, I felt validated. For a while I had it and I wasn't saying nothing. I was like,
and it's so many factors that goes into why I know, like with Aventus, it's a lot of people that used to get really like up in arms about Aventus. And, I can see why. When you pay that price point and then somebody else say they paid 1/10 of that and it smells just as good, that can be offensive. It's just like, who do you think you are paying this much for that and you think it smells just the same? There's no way. So I can definitely see where that comes from.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She's trying to hate on us. That's all that is. So with the conversation that we're having about these inspiration scents, my next fragrance, is it my turn or is it?
It is. It is your
turn. My next fragrance is called Angelic Effect. This is from the house of Sensual Obsessions. Okay. I contacted him and I said, hey, could you mix 2 fragrances for me? And he was like, all right, what do you want? I said, I want a Nisio's Side Effect. And I want you to pair it with Roja Dove Elysium.
Oh.
And he was just like, what? And I was just like, yeah, pair these 2 together. And I want you to title it Angelic Effect. And he did it. And sales was just going crazy for it.
Oh, wow.
It's a super, super unique and beautifully done fragrance. But this is some of the things that I can do when I'm buying at this price point. This was like $38.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? Being able to take 2 fragrances that cost well over that. I know Roja Dove, you get the wrong size, you paying $600.
They're $1,000, some of them.
Yeah, so it's just being able to get something like this and get creative at this price point is so fun. It's so unique and being able to create something really special. With this, it is sweet, it's airy, it's fresh, but not in like I said, a typical blue aquatic kind of way. Really fresh and just an uplifting, airy sort of way. I maybe some lavender contributing to that.
Okay.
It got some nice musk. Elysium alone is loaded.
It's with nice.
Yeah, Elysium by itself
is like a purple bottle.
Like a bluish. I don't think I got like a couple of them. I think it's like a bluish bottle and then one in like a clear bottle, I believe.
Okay.
But Elysium has like a ton of citruses, ton of woods, musk, florals, and it's such a beautiful scent on its own. Side Effect is very beautiful as well, and just pairing those together, you get this really unique, uplifting, energetic, airy, citrusy, fresh, clean, beautifully done, musky, creamy scent. And Angelic Effect, this is perfect for the spring, perfect for the summer. Fresh white t-shirt, you off work, you hitting the streets, you on the highway. This is just perfect for that.
So the Sensual Obsessions, they mix fragrances. You can ask them to make stuff like you did. He's typically open to that. I've purchased so much from him to where I hit him up and he was just like, all right, I'll try it. And he smelled it and he was just like, yo, we might need to market this. And I'm like, title it Angelic Effect and put it on your market. And he's been getting sales on it and it's been doing well. And a lot of people who was in that community love this fragrance. That's pretty awesome. I said that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and it's just a little extra freedom that I'll never be able to get that with contacting Roja Dove or contacting Anicio. They won't even look at that email, but I can contact him and get something like this so that's so unique made.
So we've got quite a bit of people in the chat room. I don't know how many people, but I see over 150 people, I think, or 30.
Wow.
I just see a curve. So I know it's over 100 people in here. Please, guys, if you don't mind, please hit the like button. It really helps the analytics for us when we're doing chats and lives. especially if you are physically here. Hit the like button. You don't have to say anything in the comment section or anything like that. If you're on Facebook, the same thing. Please go ahead and hit the like button, and we would really, really, really appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. And definitely drop by our channels and hit that sub button, hit that notification bell.
Yes.
Come by our channels and show some love.
Yes, please do so. Please do so. Now, for those of you that came in late, Erica is Winter Michelle. I know you guys hear me talking about the body butter, that body butter. This is the creator. This young lady right here is the creator of that body butter. And she also has an oil that is divine. It is chocolate. Oh, say the name of that oil again.
It's called chocolate covered dream, and the notes are chocolate, hazelnut, and there's some tonka in there. And y'all, it is delicious.
Yes, it is. It definitely is. I like putting it on right after I come out the shower. I have done that. Well, I used to when I had it. It has since disappeared from the bathroom. I don't know which one of them children got it. Okay. But I love it. I absolutely love it. My favorite are the body balms because of the way, and I showed this to folks last week. See, my mom is real quiet. My mom got her own. She don't talk about it at all because she's trying to shit. She doesn't talk about it. See that? And then look at that. Yeah. It just melts into your skin. And you don't need a lot. You really don't need a lot. So I just put a little bit, and my whole arm right here is covered. You rub that. And that one is the Bourbon Vanilla. The lavender vanilla smells just as good. They pair very, very well with fragrances. All my fragrances that I've tried so far with it, whether it's sweet, salty, aquatic. I only have a few aquatic fragrances, but mostly sweet fragrances and boozy fragrances they pair really well with. And boy, do my skin feel good. I know I smell good and I feel good. Nathan's always nuzzling on me.
I appreciate you guys. Listen, my heart is so full because Pam, you have sent a lot of people my way, and they come and they say, "Hey, I'm part of the Pam fam." I'm like,
I love it. I want everybody to have this experience. I mean, I want everyone to have this experience. My skin has, you were talking about the young boy who had an eczema, and that's how, you kind of put something together for him. But a lot of us adults, especially those of us that are getting older, when we buy like these really expensive stuff and they don't really do anything to like initially, but this actually heals your skin. It heals your skin. I have burn marks. You can see burn marks and stuff. I use this all over my body. I don't have to use all the chemical peels and all that kind of stuff on my skin to take away the marks. It blends it out. It really is beautiful. I can't speak enough about that. Speaking of that, yes, my dear, I love it. I love it. I love you.
Hey, Abby. Yeah, it has a lot of organic, the bases, shea butter, you got coconut oil, you got some almond oil. So it's some really good natural organic oils in there. And yeah, I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah. We love it. We absolutely love it. She said she was her husband's Easter bunny truck with the bourbon.
Somebody got a question. How did they get their hands on it?
But Sean, Erica, go ahead.
I'm more active on Instagram. If you go to my Instagram and you type in Winter Michelle, just like how you see on the screen, send me a DM. I got you. Yeah, send me a DM. Now, I will say this, the Bourbon Vanilla body butter is seasonal, okay? So, yeah, you missed out on that. But good thing is it's coming back late September. So, late September will be coming back. And that's just because it's warm now. And, just like we change with the seasons, I have to change too. So yeah, it'll be back this fall, Bourbon Vanilla. So
Love
right
it.
now, yeah, I'm doing unscented lavender vanilla, and I have watermelon lemonade that I've
Ooh, I need to get some of that.
made. Yeah,
I heard watermelon. If you said watermelon, mango, pumpsicade, cherry.
it smells so good, and whatever I create in the butter, I can make in the oil, and the oil is just as good, guys. The oil is great. Yeah, it's summertime. You want something a little lighter. When you get out the shower, but they pair very well together, having the oil and the butter. What scents are cooked?
You could do is the oil mine didn't anyways, turn hard. So you can take a spray thingy and come out of the shower and just spray a little bit of the oil on and then rub it into your skin. That's another way you can apply it instead of pouring, because when you pour, you actually use more.
Yeah.
Oh my God, my hands smell good. Speaking of creativity and creations, Mike, you want to talk about your stuff?
Yeah, that's fine. So I've been kind of piecing together like a little fragrance, and just trying to test out what I would want in a fragrance. So I've got a few things that I really, really like myself. Most of the things that I sell and do is based off of just things that I love, and trying to formulate it and put it into a package where somebody else may love it as well. The fragrance that I'm working on is still in the trial periods, but we're working on piecing something together. Got some hints of blueberry, got some hints of espresso, got some hints of tobacco and caramel for some sneak peek notes. And I love it. And just trying to piece it together, formulate it where it will wear well on someone else. The name of the fragrance I'm still working on. I'm thinking of possibly Off Work 7 a.m. would be the name. But I like the fragrance, and I picked that name because it's just sometimes when I'm off work, I know that with me, like I'll get up early and I just try to get a good jump on the day and enjoy that day when I'm off work. And so, of course, I'm gonna have an espresso. I'm gonna have some coffee with me. I might have some sliced fruit in the morning, maybe a blood orange or something like that. I may have, of course, I don't smoke or anything like that, but I could imagine somebody kicking back, cigar on their off day, and just trying to enjoy that whole day. And so that's where a little bit of the inspiration for that fragrance came from. Just really being able to enjoy those beautiful summer days and try to get like a good jump and enjoy the full day, and just adding some interesting elements towards that as well.
Okay.
That sounds beautiful.
Excited.
Thank you.
Yes. So when he sold the coffee, he sent out the little tester, and I sniffed it, and then I had my son had his birthday in March as well, my oldest, and I was like, "What do you think?" And he did his locks like this. His locks, he cut it so it's not as long. So he like, and he's like, "That's nice, Mom. That's nice." He said, "Okay, well, you could try." He's like, "That's for me, right?"
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, you can have it, baby. You can have it. And I text Mike that night. I was like, "Yeah, so my fragrance is gone."
So you said it's going to be called Off Work 7?
Off Work 7 a.m.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited.
That's possibly the name. Like I said, everything is still in that up in the air period where I'm still deciding which direction I want to go in, but that's the one that I've been kind of leaning towards the most.
Okay. Okay. So talking about Off Work and chill scents, right? I have this one right here, and this is by Giorgio Armani. This is called Sun, and I think they have like 8, 9. I know they got a lot of these things, but this one smells like vacation. Like if you're going somewhere and you just want to hang, you're going, whether it's you go like to the islands or it's a staycation, because I know a lot of people are doing staycations now because of, COVID. Guys, this is just really lighthearted, and this is kind of like a relaxing scent. Now you can utilize this for work and stuff as well. You can utilize it at any time frame. You can use it for work, for going out. You can use it for going out, you know, dinner and stuff like that. But for the most part, when I think about this, whenever I spray this on, I actually smell, in my opinion, I smell like relaxing. It's a relaxing scent, and not the kind like the vanilla and you know, not warm, not that vibe, just like chill. Like, you know, you want to play some bones, some spades, you know, like you're just chilling with your family and your friends and stuff like that, you know, like, and drinking some like chickpea soup or something like that, you know, just like a chill Saturday, you know. That's what that vibe gives me when I smell that. I don't see or hear a lot of people talking about it much anymore because I think it's probably discontinued. Yeah. So make sure.
They always discontinue the good stuff. I don't understand it.
I used to have that fragrance.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
Did you get the same thing from it or no?
It gives me like a vacation, summery, suntan lotion vibe.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does. The notes on this, the main accords talk about being tropical and stuff like that. And it's that not got a whole lot of notes. It's got freesia and bergamot at the top. Then it's got frangipani. And that's something I noticed, guys. Frangipani happens to be a note that's in these type of like relaxing vacation type of scents. Ylang and jasmine sandbag is also in there. And then ambroxan, vanilla, benzoin, and iris rounds it off in the bottom. But I do get that suntan vibe. I do get that chill, but I get that like really, if you think of vacation, if you've ever been down to South Carolina or if you've been to North Carolina, the Marine base there's the ocean out there. And, you know, just like digging your foot in the ocean, just chilling. You have a city or a small town nearby and there's a lake, you know, just that kind of vibe. You know what I'm saying? Just real chill. That's what this reminds me of. And I really enjoy this fragrance. I used to have Aqua di Gio, I think Gioa or something like that. Mm-hmm. I gave that to my mom because I think that was a little too short for me. So I don't know if it was her. I know I passed that on. I don't remember if it was my mom I gave it to, but I know I passed that on because it was a little bit too short for me. This one it's nice and smooth, and I really dig that. It's just like real chill, and I like it. So,
yes.
Awesome.
Okay.
That boy Uncommon, he came in and say, "Hey."
Yes.
Hey.
Yes. Hey.
What's going on, Dre? I got something to say.
Latanya said she's on the wait list for Bourbon Vanilla.
Yes. She hit me up. I was like,
super.
Yeah.
All right, Erica, you're next.
Okay, so this is one that I actually just bought. This is Kindred Good Sea Salt and Fig.
Oh.
And I actually got this from Old Navy, and it's $12.
Oh, that's the one you were talking about.
Yep, that's it.
It's sea salt and fig. So you have the sea salt, you have the fig. It's really fresh. It's summer. It's
Is it like a super sweet fig?
It's a sweet fig.
Okay.
It's a sweet fig. It's just.
Could I pull it off?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
See, I might have to go up there and grab that.
Yeah.
Because when I saw that on Instagram, I'm like, oh, that sounds fire, yo.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Esponne says she has it.
Yeah. It's really nice. $12. Nene has it. It's so nice.
You gotta make me want to go get that.
Yeah.
I might look online and see if they can just send that bad boy to me.
Yes.
Big at Old Navy.
Might say it smells like sexy summer beach skin.
Yeah, it's
yes.
Okay.
Exactly. Took the words right out of my mouth.
Yes.
Do you like fig? Do you guys like the note of fig?
I do. No,
yeah, I got.
Oh, go ahead.
How about I got a couple of scents with fig right here. I got Guess 1981, I think that's what it's called. Indigo. This has like a fig note and a blue lavender in it. And that fig note in that one is really, really pleasant and it's chill. So, so far my experience with fig has been okay.
Yeah.
The fig notes that I've had fragrances with figs in it, I noticed that they're more like the Arabian type.
Uh,
like slightly woody, slightly sweet and deep and stuff like that. So those are those that I notice that happen. I don't have a lot with fig in it. I don't have a lot. I find that I tend to anything that says tropical, I just go automatically go that direction.
I feel like you would like this. Check this
I'm
out.
gonna check it out. We don't have an Old Navy here, like locally, but we don't have an Old Navy here, but I'm definitely gonna check that one out. Hey, my mom said, Erica, that she has your lotion, your body butter at her bedside.
Nice.
Hey, that's the perfect place to put it, by your bedside.
Bedside, yep.
Yes, thank you.
So I love it. I absolutely love it. So, Mike, what's your third one?
All right. Okay, so this one right here, and I'm always trying to advocate, like, have fun with your fragrance.
Right.
Don't be such a stick in the mud. Have fun with your fragrance. You paid for it. Right. You paid for it. You paid all the money for it. Have fun with your fragrance. So this here, if I can kind of make it just a tad bit clearer, give me a second. This here is a fragrance that I pieced together. It's called Blue Rose Beach.
Okay.
And this one is a combination of oils from a company called House of Matte Oils. Hold on. My camera doing something retarded. Matt, he makes these oils and they're spot on. He makes some really good stuff. This is 3 oils: Sun and Sand, which I forget what house has that. I want to say Zhurjov maybe. Okay. But it's a scent called Sun and Sand, Rose Prick from Tom Ford.
Right.
And Aquilina Blue Sugar.
Aquilina?
So Aquilina Blue Sugar, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
And I paired those 3 together. And the Aquilina Blue Sugar has this really sweet, smooth, but warm, sugary kind of vibe. The Sun and Sand is a very light, airy marine. It's not real aquatic, but it has like a really floral, airy marine kind of vibe to it. And of course, that really juicy rose absolute kind of vibe from that Rose Prick. Okay. And I paired those 3 together, and it is a beautiful, beautiful scent. Me being able to buy it in an oil form from him at a low price point, I can mix and match and try some stuff out. This is a very sweet, creamy, airy, marine, floral, summer. Just
I'm
chill.
sold. I'm already sold.
It's so nice. Blue Rose Beach. I'm trying to contact Sensual Obsessions or somebody like, yo, market this, bro. This smells so good. It's a spin, like I said, on that Tom Ford Rose Prick, but it has an aquatic vibe to it. But the aquatic vibe is very dry. It's not real wet and juicy and like typical aquatic. Very dry, floral, airy. It smells like a blue rose on a beach, as best as I can make that sound. Okay. But yeah, that's my third one. I've been loving that little combination.
It sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Speaking of sun and beach, I have this one here. This is the Sunshine by Amouage. That's my 4th fragrance. I just got this. It was part of my haul for my birthday month. And initially, I will tell y'all that I was like, I think I even said it in my live. I was kind of like, oh, it's nice. It'll make a nice work scent, yada, yada. Mm-hmm. Because I have Amouage Myth Woman, which is in the purple box that has like a mossy, dry scent that not a lot of people dig. Mm. But a lot of people talked about this fragrance. So that's why I picked it up. First of all, the packaging and the presentation is on 10. Okay. I love this stuff. I think it's gorgeous. Hi, Amina.
Mina.
Hi, Rhonda.
It smells like a sunny drink, because I get like I don't know if it's my nose or what, but I get like a slightly alcoholic, like a sweet drink that you would go into the restaurant or something to get, and you could either get an alcoholic or non-alcoholic. I don't know if that makes sense. But let me see the notes here. Sunshine.
I love a good boozy fragrance.
Yeah, it is boozy, but it's not boozy like Killian Aegis sheer boozy. It
Okay.
literally
Like a margarita kind of vibe?
yes, but not as fizzy. Not as fizzy.
Okay.
It's got almond, blackcurrant, and artemisia at the top. Osmanthus, vanilla, magnolia, and jasmine in the middle. White tobacco, papyrus, juniper, and patchouli.
I wonder where this white tobacco.
When you look at that, I'm like, where?
Man, but this is crazy.
When you look at the notes, I would not have pictured these notes at all. The black currant, I could see if it's ripened, like if you get grapes and they're like really, no, not even.
From that note layout, I would have guessed a floral, slightly spicy, musky from the current kind of vibe.
Right, and it has fruity, floral, white floral, almondy, vanilla, woody, aromatic, soft, spicy, nutty, and sweet. And I do get, once it dries down, OMG. You do get that almond. It's like a nice combination, a beautiful almond you get in there. You do smell, and I'm like inhaling really deep, and I can get that softness of the patchouli, the rounding off of the vanilla, the magnolia, and the jasmine together. But I cannot tell what I could get it because I'm looking at the notes, I'm sniffing for it. But if I was sniffing this without looking at notes, I wouldn't be able to tell you all of this was in there. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So a lot of people have this fragrance and absolutely love this fragrance. This I'm still working with to see. I just know it's beast mode. Everybody else smells it on me. I don't smell it on me. And probably because I'm expecting in my head, when I look at the bottle, something different. I think that's what it is. Yeah, I think that's what it is. But it is a pretty scent. And I'm learning to get out of my comfort zone, which is kind of hard when you're used to just liking certain things. So I'm trying really hard to get out of I'm chocolate, almonds, I'm trying to get out of that and experiment more.
Yeah.
So this is actually a really good scent. It's just in my head. I need to get out. I look at the bottle, I hear sunshine, and I'm thinking, ooh, pretty, And it's not like that. It's a seriously chill person. It's that kind of person who's dressed up in they're wearing designer clothes, like really expensive designer, not designer like like you and me can afford, but child, but they're chill. Okay. They just chill. They're not trying too hard. This fragrance here gives me that. Kind of like MFK fragrance gives me.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's the thing with Francis Kirkjohn. It's very unassuming. And I think that Amouage is the same. Okay. I'm done.
Listen, go ahead. When you love a fragrance, you're gonna talk on it.
Yeah, I love it. I love the fact that I'm like discovering new stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Erica. That's on you.
So I have Chanel Chance Eau Fresh.
Ooh, oh, that's interesting. It is.
I got 5 ounce. I love this. Oh man. So I have the notes pulled up. You got lemon, cedar, citron at the top. The middle notes, you have some pink pepper, you have some jasmine. The base notes, you have patchouli, white musk, teakwood, vetiver, iris, and amber. And even though this is marketed towards women, I feel like this is unisex. I feel like a man could definitely pull this off. And this is Chanel Chance Eau Fresh. And it's just fresh and it lasts. It lasts a long time.
And that's hard to find with freshes.
Yeah, this is a fresh fragrance that definitely. I have gotten not that compliments. You wear fragrances for yourself, but it feels good to get some compliments. But
yes,
when I was in the office, I wore this, and I went downstairs, and this guy was like, "Is that you smelling good like that?" And my friend was with me, and she was like, "Yeah, that's her." She was like, he said, listen, I wish I could just sit by you because you smell so good. It was the Chanel Chainsaw Fresh. Yes.
So what's your thoughts on that? I hear a lot of people say that I don't wear fragrance for other people or for compliments. I wear it because it compliments me. Me personally, I wear it for the compliments. That was the reason I bought it. I wanted. That's the reason I got into the fragrance community, because I smelled it on somebody and I'm like, man, that smells pretty good. What is that? And they told me what it was, and now they upgraded my little game. They upgraded my little style because they put me on to fragrance. So I wear it for the compliments.
I feel like that's fine. I mean, because let's just be honest. I mean, who doesn't like compliments? Let's be real. Everybody likes compliments to be noticed. And sometimes you might just wear something just because you know that person likes it, whether it's, a significant other, a friend, or whatever. But yeah, I do both. I wear stuff for me, and if it's pleasing to others, I do that too. I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I think it's nice. I like it when people notice. People, if someone says, we talk about uplifting our brothers and our sisters, but mostly, with women, we talk about uplifting each other, right? So you say, oh, your hair looks nice, your clothing looks nice, I love your frames of your glasses, I love your braids and stuff. So I think that fragrance is just an extension of that. You smell wonderful today. You smell beautiful today. What is that you're wearing? I really absolutely love that scent on you, things of that nature. So sometimes, and I don't want to say that it's I want to be nice.
Just
contradictory. It's contradictory to say you don't care about what people think when what they think about you comes out their mouths, because they're promoting positivity. We say another's crown and to uplift each other. And that comes from saying nice things and feeling nice things about others. So that's an extension of that. When we say, I don't care about someone, it's almost, or another person's thought, it's almost, unless that thought is detrimental, meaning that it's with malice, it's meant with malice, or it's intentionally malicious, I think that going into it, I don't care what anybody thinks, I don't think like that. Now I think that we just say that because it's a mechanism of a wall. So if somebody says something negative about something we like, we've already put that wall up so it'll bounce off.
Yeah.
Does that make sense what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know?
And I look at it more so for the fellas. I was in a gas station, and it was an Arab guy in there, and he walked past and he was just like, yo, what you got on, man? And he was real like abrasive about it, so it was cool. But he was like, man, what are you wearing? And I was just like, I layered Leighton and Lost Cherry.
Okay.
No, not Lost Cherry, Back to Black from Killian. I layered those two. And he and his brother, they loved it. And I said, here, go pick up these two fragrances and just do a 2-in-1 ratio of these fragrances, and you'll be good to go. I look at it more so like imparting confidence to other fellas.
Yeah.
Especially the fellas, because with the ladies, you'll get a lot of girls that be like, oh, girl, I love them nails. Oh, girl, your hair cute. Or girl, that top is cute. And you really don't get a lot of that with the fellas. So when you get it, it's real short. It's just like, yo, what fragrance is that? Oh, that's nice. And then they would run off somewhere so when nobody sees them or witness it, And so with me wearing fragrance, I try to give the fellas that I come across some confidence. Like, hey, try this out. Like, it may be a young lady he's trying to talk to. Hey, this might be a nice little conversation starter for you. So I look at it in that sense, not necessarily a compliment for me, but some game that I can put a young fella on to.
Yeah, that is pretty funny, Mike, because it's actually true, right? Like shoes and clothes and stuff like that. Sometimes folks are I don't know what it is. They're scared to say something that I like this, or, that's really cool looking. Where'd you get that? Because of whatever societal norms that are in place that their mindset thinks differently. Don't know. But yeah, I love seeing and I love hearing people compliment each other. You see it in the chat rooms, like when I visit your channel or Uncommon's or Amina's channel and stuff, and watching people. It's dope to see people always complimenting each other when they're talking about their fragrance combinations, or even on new chats and stuff like that. So I really enjoy seeing that. It's so many negativity already out there, see, and that's what we're talking about with this community. We love on each other, and I really, really enjoy seeing that. And fragrance is one way. I used to watch Carlos and the guy that I think his name is Redolescence or Riddle.
Oh yeah, yep. Redolescence.
Yes, Redolescence. And then sometimes he would have like ladies on the channel. So I'd be researching a fragrance or something, and he'd have like a lady on the channel talking about it, and their experience or their reactions is really, really genuine. So I'm like, okay, yes, I want to buy that fragrance because the way she said it. Because in the community, this is another topic maybe for another day. In our community, we have a lot of men talking about fragrances that are catered to women or marketed to women, and a lot of times when I go on those recommendations, I regret it.
Because it don't be what it's supposed to be.
So badly, especially if it's a grip that I paid for it, So that might be another topic another day, but that's kind of like, I just love seeing the uplifting of each other.
Absolutely. Speaking
of, I think this is the last one, guys. This is I have Valet by Tiziana Terenzi. OMG. This fragrance and about 3 other fragrances from his house that I have smell very similar. And I was like, I just wasted my money. And the funny thing is when I sprayed them, they smell completely different.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because you look at the notes. You look at the notes, and a lot of similar notes are together. Speaks to the art form that you and Winter Michelle, Erica, those of you that create scents. Because just because something has the same notes doesn't make it the same.
Yeah.
Right.
Even in the same line. I have Valet, Kirk, Andromeda, and Kimche. Those 4 have similar note stories, have similar compositions in them, but they don't smell nothing alike. And I thought they did, so I sprayed them. I tested them again last night because I knew we were coming on today. And I know that all of them give me like vacation vibe.
Okay.
Summer vibe. This one smells more green on the nozzle, but then when it dries down, it's a beautiful, I don't know, it's like, when you people fanning you. You go on vacation,
eating grapes.
you go on safari, they're fanning you. You go to Tahiti, they're fanning you. You go to those places where the apartments are on the ocean. After the tsunami, I never wanted to go on one of those anymore. But you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
Like in Bali and stuff. That's what I get with this fragrance. And it's, again, the mindset is you want vacation and you want beachy, but I also want like a classy vibe, that I'm striving for, because I'm a casually classy in my head. That's what I think with this one. So Valet actually, where is it? So Valet, this one here is one of those with a pretty top. It's tropical, fruity, green, sweet, vanilla, floral, powdery, fresh, spicy, woody. And it got, out of all of those I own, I think it's gotten one of the lowest ratings, which is under 4. Wow. But it only has 254 votes. So technically, it's doing pretty good.
Yeah.
But this one has got mango, passion fruit, fir, right? Like the tree, red currant, green leaves, heliotrope, ylang-ylang, hyacinth, umakaja, jasmine, rose, papaya, vanilla, musk, princess tree or paulownia, amber, and allspice. This is one of the fragrances, this line, this house that he puts fruits in the base note. Not many people do that. They're not that. Yeah. He does a lot of that in these type of these here. So, and I actually it doesn't like, it's not heavy. I love smelling it. I love doing this. I don't know why. Just opening it up and sniffing it. This right here, I love this fragrance. I love all of them that I have in my collection. I love all my Tiziana Terenzi, but this is one of all of them. I can't say I have one. Well, Hallie's my favorite. She's my girl. But this one here, I love it. It's a beautiful, I mean, the presentation is everything, but it's a beautiful fragrance.
I love their bottles.
Yeah. And this is actually the sea, you know, like the stars, the Luna.
Yeah.
So that's what, like, people that look at stars and stuff like that. So it's supposed to be, the story is that where he's either on the ocean with the one with the starfish on top. And then these was where he's like, because this is a family, you know, the tradition, the perfume came down from their family and stuff like that. But imagine them at their mansion or their castle, wherever they're at in Italy, and they're looking up at the stars. Like, you know how people, when you're a kid, how you run up the hill, you sit under a tree and you're just chilling, no worries in the world. You know, I imagine something like that, and those scents are wafting, you know, of the fruits and things of that nature. So I absolutely really enjoy this fragrance. So this is my last fragrance that I would be wearing. I'll be rocking this summer. I can't see how much is in there. I just know I'm like, I think I'm halfway through this one.
I wish there was an easier way to tell when you got like solid bottles like that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I think it was D'Angelo had said you put it up to the light, but I can't see with this one. I cannot see through it.
Yeah. Now, Pam, I remember I ended up asking you this question, so I already know your answer. But Winter, do you ever find yourself like you're on a computer or you're studying, you're watching TV, and you just grab a few of your fragrances and you just be kind of like just smelling them while you watch it? Listen, me and my wife was watching a movie, so I was just like, we was getting ready to watch a movie, so we had dinner fixed. We ate dinner and the movie was still going. I'm like, here, pause it. So I went upstairs and I grabbed like this little, like a little wood tray I had. I put a few fragrances on and came back downstairs. I'm like, all right, I'm good. And we started watching and she was just like, bro, you are so weird, bro. And I was like, listen, I'd love, because it gives me a way to like check out a certain fragrance that I haven't really spent much time with, or, you know, just give me a good idea, man, what I may want to wear the next week. And I just wanted to know, was I the only one that did that or not?
No, you're not. I have fragrances everywhere. I have fragrances on my nightstand, on my vanity, by the couch, at my desk. Samples, because I'll be at my desk and, you know, I'll just be like, I'll be looking at somebody's YouTube or Instagram and I'll be like, let me go check that out. You know, I actually did that to you, Pam. I was watching one of your videos and we had some similar fragrances and I'm like, let me see what she you know, spray. So yeah, you know, it's not the only one. I have them everywhere. So
listen, I did that when Pam poured out that Be Layered, I poured out mine and got the smelling on mine. Listen, that's the life of a frag head.
Be layered, because I feel left out. So I gotta be layered so I can, you know,
see what it's about.
Yeah.
I think that this brand got really popular when Parfum Somali came out with Delina. And they had a fragrance that was very similar to Delina, and a lot of fragrance reviewers were doing, this is before I started, they were doing that fragrance, and I remember Sheree had done one. A few people did it, and they said it's like Layered, and it sold very, very quickly, that fragrance, because it was the closest thing. Instead of spending almost $300, you're spending $50, you know?
Yeah.
So
I want to say that, and I could be wrong, but I want to say that Be Layered and Alexandria is, I don't know if it's the same company.
Huh? I think so. I'm not sure. Yeah, because
these, I'm sorry. This is Alexandria and this is Be Layered.
Oh.
And it's just, they look so much alike so far as the way they're built. I was just like, I wonder is it like the same company or a sister company or something.
Right. Yeah, I'm really excited about what's the one I love? They're over. Oh no, I moved them. I put them in the bedroom because to get dressed in one, I got to come all the way over here. I didn't want to do that, so I put my the Talia Farrows. I put them back in the back closet. OMG! I had to force myself to put it back, And then Kia did her video. Hey, the Fragrant Live.
Tosh. Listen, Tosh, I appreciate you. She just came on our website and submitted an order. Thank you so much.
Yay!
Hey. I'll be working on that tonight and getting it shipped out tomorrow.
Yes.
There, thank you so much, girl. I appreciate that.
Kia was doing her De Taliaferro. She bought room 129.
That stuff sounds good.
And she's like, And I was like, oh, she don't like it.
It's a good scent. That cherry note in there is really nice.
She's like, because I said it smelled like Kool-Aid. To me, that's what it reminds me of. Kool-Aid. Growing up in Trinidad, Kool-Aid wasn't something you just, it wasn't
as available.
No, it was available, but it's not like we didn't just buy Kool-Aid. We made orange juice. So when you're drinking something like that, that's not real. It's not fresh. We had cows. We had our own milk. My grandmother had a farm: pigs, cows, ducks, chickens, turkey. My uncle had Dobermans he raised.
Wow.
So to have like things, when I came up to the States, I think I gained like maybe 30 pounds. Mom, maybe it wasn't that much, but I know it felt like it because peanut butter and jelly and chocolate was like really like access right there,
Wow.
And it's all of these different types of, oh my God, like it was just overwhelming. And then I started working at a company, it's a grocery store. I don't know if they have them anymore, called Pantry Pride. And I was like, oh my gosh, all of that stuff. So these things, you get your fill when you come up to the US, you get your fill of all of that junk. And then you go back to, the clean eating and the,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Only Kool-Aid was the one you had a sugar.
What's up, fat boy?
I actually really enjoy those fragrances. I love his presentation. I love the fragrance. They're not heavy. I think they're intimate scent. I did do a video. I haven't posted it yet because I was calling the fragrance the wrong name.
Oh.
And then I'm going to post it anyways. But, it was just hilarious because I was like, okay, yeah. He knows what I mean. He knows what I mean. But, okay. Yeah, so that's my last fragrance is Valet by Tiziana Terenzi.
Awesome. Whose turn is it?
Erica's.
Okay.
So I already showed it, but so mine is Flora Botanica.
Yes.
Ooh, that is different. That is different looking.
Thank you, Pam. You know what? I really like this. This is mint. You have carnation in here. You have rose. There's a cannabis note in here. I really like this. This is I don't really get the mint so much, but this is fresh. It's green. It's really green. Now that it's green. You definitely get the rose. It's really pretty. It's really nice.
Okay.
I feel like this is a love or hate. I feel like you're gonna love this.
Okay.
Are you gonna hate it? And I hear this is being discontinued, but you can find this in like TJ Maxx and
TJ Maxx, Ross. Yeah.
Okay. That bottle is beautiful though. I like that.
It's a pretty bottle.
Super contrasting colors. That's dope.
It's a bottle that forces you to think when you look at the fragrance. It really does. You're like, what is in there?
Yeah.
It's on you, Mike.
Okay. My next fragrance is actually another recent pickup of mine as well. This one, let's see here. Get my life together. This one is from a company called Lovestalgia. It's called First Love.
Okay.
I just love how deep this juice is, like a really deep orange, really nice looking juice. This one, the guy, he was actually in the stream earlier, Louis V.
Oh, yes.
Rose Gold Fragrances. He makes a really, really good fragrance. This has, I believe, an Egyptian musk. Oh, I'm sorry. My screen is blurry. He makes his fragrance and it has an Egyptian musk base.
Okay.
I want to say there's sweet orange, lang lang, cucumber melon. There may be some, I believe vanilla absolute is in here as well. Very nice fragrance, and it has like a fresh sort of vibe to it, but it's very, very light, creamy, musky. And for some reason, I really like those in the summer or in the spring. I like a good soft musk that isn't too feminine, that a guy can pull off. So Egyptian musk was always up my alley. Once that heat hits you and your body temperature heats up on that Egyptian musk, it's going to kick out, it's going to project, it's going to grab everybody's nose, but it's going to be pleasant. It's not going to be cloying or overbearing or obnoxious. It's just going to be real chill, real creamy, soft, and just pleasant. Smelling this one, I get the same vibe. There's some citruses in here, but it's more so like a floral citrus, like a blossom or something like that. Has like a slight booziness to it, but it's just a soft, chill, mellow fragrance. And that is First Love by Love'stalgia.
So I am looking into that rose gold fragrance. That's the name of it, right?
Yep.
Because I think that there are a lot of fragrances. When I hear Egyptian musk, it's reminiscent. Egypt is typically a hot place, so you know that ingredient is going to really blossom in heat, like mango and those watermelon and stuff. Those fragrances. When I get notes, I'm drawn to those fragrances during the summer. I just picked this back up because I was talking. It's like, what smells so good?
Man, picked it back up.
I was like, oh, it is that. And that's the thing about how fragrance, it's so weird. It's not linear.
Yep.
It's got so many ingredients in it. Same like Tiziana Terenzi fragrances, where you're kind of like, what? You know. And then when you allow the fragrances to die down and work their magic, it changes, you know. The only thing I wish Roja 51 would have done that.
Man.
Yeah, but I actually really, really enjoy this fragrance now because I was like, in that ominous pop, I was like, I'm talking and stuff. I was like, what smells so good? So I was like, really good. Yeah. But, I was talking about Rose Gold. I saw them on Instagram, looking at their stuff. There's a lot of new companies. The Talia Farrow released 2 new, is it 2 or 3? New fragrances.
Like 3. Frankincense, the myrrh, and spikenard. It was 3 of them, I believe. So
I am looking forward to like literally culling my collection to things. I know, Erica, you did this last year where you got your collection like down to just what you loved. And so when you're buying now, testing and sampling makes a lot of sense. Sharing, swapping fragrances between each other. It's a lot of fun. Even though it's not a full fancy bottle where you open up the box, and all that kind of stuff. You know what's the funnest part? When you open a package and it's like, here it is. Well, it was, there they go. The ones you sent me this week, right? I got them. I was like, ooh.
It's like a rush.
It's a rush, and I had to get rid of some samples just this week. I had to not get rid of. That's not the way I want to say it. I shared some samples with some friends because I wasn't going to use them. I knew out of those samples what I was going to wear if I hadn't touched them in a month. Kind of like clothes, right? You hadn't touched them in a year, so it was just kind of like going through that whole entire process. But learning, what I'm getting at is learning all these new brands, guys. Since we've been doing these collabs, have been mind blowing. Not just for us, but for the guys in the chat. I was like, oh, I didn't know about this. I didn't know about that. So it's been really, really a really awesome experience. And I really want to thank you guys for spending time with me today and doing this,
No problem.
Spending some time with me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Pat said, Pat, I think you saw it already where Pat said she needed a big jar. So I anticipate you're going to have a lot of offers as well as the coffee because we have a lot of coffee drinkers in here. Guys, if you don't mind, when you go to Mike's page, there's a share button. You could share it on your social media platforms. So if you do TikTok, Instagram, or TikTok, Instagram, what's the other one? Facebook,
Twitter.
Twitter. Yep. You know, share those links, right? And especially your experience with them, because I like my coffee and I love my buddy butter. Get over here. Yeah, you know, my mom has hers by the bed, and I tell you what, when I was like, "Mom, did you get your butter?" She's like, "No, it ain't come yet. It ain't come yet. It ain't come yet." And when it came, she was silent. She didn't even send me a text. I think she was waiting for me to buy another jar and say, "Well, since you didn't get it, here's another jar." I'm keeping those. Oh my God. But guys, thank you so very much. We've run over our time just a little bit, but we do appreciate those of you that stayed with us tonight. I can't tell you how grateful I am. This is a new platform for me. It's a new show. It's called Let's Talk Fragrance with Pam Jordan and Friends. That means that we're going to try and do a lot more like this. We want to talk about uplifting each other. We want to do things like this because, to be honest with you, in my opinion, and it's just my little humble opinion, you know, one foot in the bucket for one is one foot in the bucket for everybody. That's kind of how I look at it. I don't know if anybody thinks like that, but that's how I think. So we want to keep doing stuff like this. So look out for more events like this where we have more people coming on. Don't forget, every Friday, it's Let's Talk Fragrance with Pam, unless I'm doing something else with someone else. We also have a lady and a gentleman. That's on the first Friday of every month.
I love those, man. That'd be so much fun.
It's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. And then on Sundays, this Sunday, of course, is going to be, I'm going to have a perfume sale. I don't have a lot to sell, but I'm going to be pushing those out to, I really like them, but I had to, you know, it's like a bad love affair. You got to go.
Listen, I might contact you, see if you got any decants I can steal off of you.
Yeah, I gotta, you know, I got to do that on Sunday. So that's what I'm going to be doing Sunday at 4 p.m. And I believe also Perfumes with Pat's going on Sunday as well. I want to say she's at a 4 Eastern time. So she's my time, 3 o'clock. I'm not sure. So I don't want to screw up her time. But she's also going on. So check us out. Jump around. You know, sharing the love is great. Make sure you hit like. Make sure you comment after this goes off, please. And please make sure you subscribe if this is stuff that you like to see. Again, I am Pam. King Nappy is from NAPPS and Nurture, and Winter Michelle. Please, please, please go to the channels and subscribe, and we will catch you in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye.
See y'all.